Yesterday's discussion on migration confirmed the hierarchy of our aims, where protecting our territory, protecting our external borders, as well as stemming illegal migration come first. For me, the answers to two questions which I asked the leaders were key. Firstly, on the need for a financial instrument dedicated to stemming illegal migration in the next multi-annual financial framework. Here, the answer was univocally positive. And in February, we will discuss how to make it a key priority in the MFF. My second question was about reforming the Dublin regulation, including the issue of mandatory quotas. Again, I received a positive answer as to the readiness to work in consensus. Mandatory quotas remain a contentious issue, although its temperature has decreased significantly. If only for this reason, it was worth raising this topic. Will a compromise be possible? It appears very hard, but we have to try our very best. We will assess progress in this respect in March, while the leaders want to make decisions in June. As you remember, my assessment of mandatory quotas is something that created much emotion. Yesterday we had opinions about the effectiveness or the lack of effectiveness. There was appreciation for the efforts of the countries that have accepted refugees. At the same time, there was agreement that relocation is not a solution to the issue of illegal migration. Two statistics, both of them true, provide a good illustration of this part of the discussion. The first says that out of all the migrants eligible for the relocation, 93% have been distributed among EU member states. The second statistic, which I put forward, says that even if 100% of them were relocated, that would still be less than 2% of the total number of people who applied for asylum in the EU. The dispute around mandatory quotas is not over yet, but I hope that with yesterday's debate, we have managed to clear the air. Now we need to work hard to find a compromise by June.
I would say that relocation was a success. Why do I say that? Of the 245,000 eligible migrants, 32,000 were able to be relocated. That's over 80%. Now, Donald has said that this is a small number, and to that extent it's true. But this is precisely in line with what we promised when we launched the relocation program. And I don't understand how that could give rise to such emotion. I don't know why we think that relocation could be a threat for civilization in Europe. We're talking about a total of 35,000 people. I think Europe and its member states are certainly strong enough to be able to absorb 35,000 individuals. So I think we need to calm things down a bit on that point and get a little less excited. I would like to see the member states contribute more to the African Trust Fund than they've been doing so far. I agree with all those who are continually calling for our external borders to be protected, but that protection is in place. So between now and January, we need 92 further officers, customs officials in Greece. Now, everybody agrees that we need to strengthen the external borders, and I'm expecting the staff levels to be available in Greece very soon, as well as the 114 further personnel we need in Bulgaria. It's not enough to say we need to do this. It's important to be able to allow us to do what we've been doing for the past few months. And on economic and